I'm Wild Willie.
When I was in the middle of teaching.
That's ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Yours was good.
I know.
Yeah, that's because ChatGPT said it.
No, this
No,
was mine was off my dome whilst teaching second graders how to draw faces and butterflies.
I mean, if you're just going with classic westerns, I could be Long Shot Larry. I can deal with that.
That was the Bombay Bandit.
He has a good one. I just came up with Wild Willie. Like that was what I came up with. I was told it was too inappropriate.
I say it's too fun.
He says, yeah, too fun. All the lady folks been getting the wrong idea about
Yeah, you're definitely the asshole that yeehaws way too much.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that dude sound like him though.
I went with Bushwhacker Brooke.
I do.
I mean, I could just do Long Shot Larry, Lazy Eye Larry,
Lazy Eye Larry. You don't trust that Lazy Eye Larry.
Lumpy Larry.
No, I don't like Lumpy Larry.
Lumpy Larry.
Lumpy
Larry. Lumpy Larry.
No, I'll take Lazy Eye Larry.
Lazy Eye Larry fits. You're the guy that's always eyeing me at the end of the
I'm trying
bar.
to start a fight. I just can't help myself.
You're the cook in the homestead. Wonder what lazy ass putting on for the grill tonight.
Joining this.
I got lumbago.
I got lumbago.
You know the funniest thing is I played that game and then I went to the chiropractor and they diagnosed me with lumbago. I do legitimately have lumbago. What would you do if we still worked at LL trying to get me a new shit? I got lumbago.
Howdy, y'all, and welcome to Dancing with the Bards. I'm Ian the Hornswoggler, and today I'm joined by my cohorts, Long Shot Larry.
Lazy Eye Larry, thank you very much. It is a disability, but I wear it proudly.
Why you gotta be so offensive?
Wild Willie.
Hey-ow!
And Bushwhacker Brooke.
Howdy.
Joining us today is the Bombay Bandit himself, Rishi.
Hey there, y'all.
Today we had a hog-killing time going over the game known as Bang, a Western-themed root-and-shooting social deduction game designed by Emiliano Sciarra and published by the Italian company DV Yoshi. We had a blast playing this game, like a handful of dynamite, which we had many times. Way too much dynamite.
It only went off once.
That's fair.
Gee, I wonder to who.
Yeah.
That's how we got the name Lazy Eye Larry.
Wasn't always this way. Used to be able to shoot a gun real good.
Oh, so there was a before and an after with
There
you?
was.
There's a whole story.
He was Long Shot Larry, and now
Listen,
we can't see him much further than a guinea pig.
I'm dropping
due
the
to having
bit.
only one good eye.
I'm dropping the bit in hopes that you do, because this is painful.
All right, fine. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
No more yeehaw.
Apologize
more
for
yeehaw.
nothing. That was golden.
I was going for my best prospect.
No, it sounds like he ate. He's still stuck there.
You sound like the villain.
I got left.
You sound like the villain from Toy Story 2.
Just got some.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Prospector
The
Pete.
Prospector
Prospector Pete.
Larry, do you want to go over what this game is real quick? Because this is more than just a social deduction game.
As I tried to explain earlier, yes, it is. It may start as a social deduction game, but it turns into an all-out bloodbath. It is a game about finding who you can trust in a small town and making do with what you have.
And drinking. A lot of drinking.
Well, not always.
Depends how you shuffle the cards.
And typically there's a few more deaths before the drinking starts.
Right.
It was just a lot of drinking.
All hail the Immortal Tequila Joe.
Thank you.
That
Thank
man
you.
just would not die.
Literally just moseyed out of town.
We started to panic towards how long this game started taking towards the end, because we just had a all-out draw between our sheriff and the outlaw Tequila Joe.
The
The perfect stalemate.
The sheriff who happened to blow up his deputy after he put him in jail.
You lit the dynamite. You did this yourself.
The dynamite was lit as it went around the circle.
No. He lit that stick.
That was my stick of
He
dynamite
did
that I
ignite
did to carry on me. However,
I put him in jail for his own safety.
he did not have lights in the cell.
You shoot a Gatling gun at him?
He shot the Gatling gun at me.
Oh,
I shot a howitzer at him.
That doesn't make it any better, Sheriff.
It's
No,
proportional response.
You did also shoot me with a Gatling gun.
No,
You technically shot everyone but me with a Gatling gun because I was already dead, right, Bombay?
well. To be fair, it was me and Bombay who took you out.
Bombay bandit.
Yeah. Then Sheriff came for my Bombay ass.
Damn straight.
Oh,
All right. We're gonna include some of the tail end of that game at the end of this episode, so you're gonna wonder why it's so long, and that's why. Because we, at that point, even thought it was gonna eventually end, and it just never did.
Yeah, we ended up having to just call it. Whoever made it to 10, 2 whole pools.
Fear not, we'll tell you when you can leave.
We still can't.
So we're going to the party game rubric for this.
Hey, this is Ian. Quick disclaimer on this episode. When we were playing the game, we didn't realize that there was a rule in which you couldn't use the beer action when there were only 2 players left in the game. So as we talk about the Immortal Tequila Joe, we were not following that rule, and I feel a little more justified in my knock on the point for comprehension after that, because we played a few more games after this. And we had a blast. It's still amazing. I don't really think it affects the scores too much, but just so you know, all the chicanery that we get up to at the end of this is non-canon to bang, I guess. Enjoy.
Going into, as always, number of players. So this went from 3 to 8, I believe, right?
that is correct, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I give it a 4 out of 4. That sounds good to me. I don't really think you could play this game with more than 8 without it being... I mean, you probably could, but it would be an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, you could make it work. There's enough
it already
cards in the
is.
deck.
They'd have to
Honestly,
leave the game, I feel like.
so my the only concern I think I would have with more than 8 is you start to max out your total potential range. Because we went through the deck 3 times.
Yeah, but then as people die off, you get closer and closer together.
This is true.
Mhm.
This is very true. I didn't think about that. You're right.
Well, kind of.
Having it with just 2 players is maybe not the most fun.
No.
No, it is frustrating.
A lot of fun.
Okay, you know what? Let me rephrase that. As one of the players in the last remaining 2, it was a lot of fun. It was frustrating, but it was a lot of fun. Just Tequila Joe wouldn't die.
Tequila Joe never dies.
I'm going to throw it out there that I did attempt to kill Tequila Joe very early on.
He became
And then
back
I
stronger.
realized that if you shoot that man, he comes back stronger.
You were an early adopter.
Tequila Joe started at what, 3 health? And by the end of it, Tequila Joe ended at 9
Yeah.
after being shot multiple times.
Kill Joe's an offensive
Yelled
idea.
multiple times.
I was
Gatling
at
gun.
one point at 10.
I know, I remember. You were gonna roll it over to 11.
I was.
God.
I wanted to use the Chapel Roan stickers under the table.
That was the deal, by the way. If Tequila Joe managed to get to 11 health, he could have a Chapel Road sticker as his
As a little treat.
Just as a little treat.
Treat.
So
I gave it a 4 as well. I think this is the perfect number of players. You again could probably make more do, but I wouldn't.
But the option's there.
Mm.
And for that reason, I gave it 4.
yeah, I gave it a 4 as well for number of players. I feel like at 8 players is right before this starts to get too hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I also gave it a 4 as well. I thought it was the perfect amount of people. It just, yeah, no, not really a lot to say about it, in my opinion. Like, you know, in terms of player count, it just was perfect.
I gave it a 3.5 for comprehension total, just because when you first take this out of the box, there's a lot of weird little symbols and things aren't exactly explained well in the rules. They're explained good, but they're not explained phenomenally.
and I'm gonna retroactively probably give this a 3 comprehension because one, the first set of rules are all in Italian.
For you reading folk, that might
Yeah.
sound like a problem, but for me, that was fine.
Which is fine because they did have English translations, well, loose translations at the bottom of the cards. Most publishers usually publish different language games for different regions when they
Separately.
sell.
They sell them separately.
Like we don't usually mention it, but like we play a lot of German-made games, and they'll have different publishers for like different languages and areas that they sell to.
These different rule books. Like even when we played Drapolter, another party game that was translated into so many languages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they even translated how ghosts sound in each region. But they were on separate little pamphlets. It wasn't one big pamphlet with like the original. I think it also is it's a French game, I think. The original language and English in italics. It was like its own paper.
But the other reason I was going to give is for a board game, this would not be complicated at all. For a party game, it's a little much at times. There's a lot of rules and symbols, and they don't necessarily explain how they combine together, even though they frequently combine on the cards.
Okay, this may be a problem with you reading, folks, but the symbols helped a lot. I like the symbols a lot.
But more often than not, like you would say, well, what does this mean? Because you'll have the draw card next to the target any player thing.
Yeah, but that makes sense because it's draw a card from any player. It's just a modifier added to a statement.
I feel like once you go through about 2 rounds, if you're still having trouble, then I feel like that might kind of be on you at that point.
Yeah.
But those are just kind of like 2 half points that I'll say probably.
I gave it a 3, mostly just because of the mistranslations.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind that it's in italics under the Italian. That's fine. It doesn't irk me that much. What bothers me is that you didn't have someone who spoke the language fluently go over it to make sure that it made sense. Some of them definitely were close to the English, but direct translations from the Italian, not fully its own thing.
I'd like to say that's kind of part of the charm of it, though.
That's true.
It's a lot of fun because most games these days you're not going to see that, you know?
Maybe it's just because in my job, I have to hear people that are still learning the language and have to hear like the mistranslations all day long, and my first instinct being having to try and help them is to correct it, so I'm looking at it and it gives me a little bit of secondhand anxiety.
Yeah.
No, I thought the translations actually were like a really cute sort of like little detail, like because I don't know, the vibes that I get from just like looking at the aesthetics of this game, it's really spaghetti western, and spaghetti westerns are famous for having Italian directors and like really weird subtitles, like displaying like emphasizing like emotions and stuff. So like I thought it was like a nice sort of like throwback to that a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Like I was saying, it's kind of part of the charm of it overall.
Yeah.
Just because it adds a little bit of that classic spaghetti western feel to everything.
Yeah.
But I do think that kind of took away from the comprehension. As fun as it is, it did make it harder to read the cards.
I also don't believe it was intentional, but
I don't think it was intentional. I think they should have literally just been like, "Hey, friend on Discord, can you read this quick?" Like, it's not. We live in a connected world.
Yeah, right. I will say I'm pretty sure this came out quite a while ago.
2002.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to think if there's any like Skype. Hey, friend on Skype.
Back in the old days.
R.I.P. Skype.
Skype still exists. It's integrated into Windows now.
It's gonna go down. Actually,
Yeah,
they're taking it down.
they're taking
Thank
it down.
God.
Yeah.
Thank the
Smoke's
Lord.
on the way of the dodo. Remember Uvu?
I gotta go through my Skype and see how
You
many
gotta
dead combos.
Do that quick if you want to actually take anything from them, because it's going real soon.
Yeah.
I don't have anything I really care about in my Skype. I obviously don't keep in touch with any of those people.
I know, but it's more like the nostalgia.
Fair enough.
Like, honestly, okay, that's more of a conversation for after. Are we still going?
Yeah, we're still going.
Okay.
Paraphernalia, I think, is next.
Yeah.
I gave this a 3 and 4 for Paraphernalia. I feel like so this is To be fair, the box that Will has is very nice.
Is this because you couldn't open the box?
No.
This is because you couldn't open the box.
It's because you couldn't open the box.
Okay, well, it's also just
projecting.
Aside from the fact that I couldn't open the box, which is a very nice bullet-shaped box.
It
by the
is.
way.
Some people may need a box cutter to get into this, and by that I mean Ian.
And it comes with a very nice sheriff badge that only one of us ever got to use. This is also the deluxe edition for this.
Yes, this is I believe the collectors or something. Deluxe. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it comes the basic pack comes in as basically just cards, and there's way too many expansions for this altogether, I think.
Yeah.
They gave you an entire fold out sheet of them in the deluxe edition.
So I looked over that afterwards. There's only 6 actual expansions,
which is 2 more than I even saw on their website.
Yeah, there's 6 expansions, and then there's a blank card kit, and then there's a tokens kit, and then there's a bullets kit. So
one of the expansions is exclusive to this set, though.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So
the High Noon one, right?
No, Dodge City.
Was it
The green cards.
Was the Samurai one that you saw? Was that an expansion or was that its own game?
No, that's its own standalone thing too.
Oh, gotcha.
It's kind of neat.
Gotcha.
For all you weebs out there.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even not just as a weeb, but that whole era of history was very cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's something's
Were
gonna.
you playing the 2 Crowns Samurai edition earlier?
Did I say being a weeb is a bad thing?
You were
playing
the samurai version of 2 Crowns?
Yeah, I already finished the regular one. Now it's boring.
Well,
I
yeah.
need to spice it up a little bit.
That is 2 Crowns. Is you beat it and then it's boring, and then they come out with a new reskinned version of it.
Exactly.
I like the High Magic one personally.
Well, that's an actual different version, but that's getting sidetracked.
So for paraphernalia, I gave it a 4 out of 4 because it had everything it needed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really care for much else, and in the expansions, if I wanted the little bullets, I can get the little bullets. That'd be the only thing that I'd want to have is the actual bullets, so that I could have 11 of them.
So of course Tequila Joe wants more bullets.
Bullets are filled with liquor.
Tequila Joe, they are.
I also gave it a 4 out of 4 for paraphernalia, though. There's nothing else you have to bring to the table to have a great time with this. There's maybe a box cutter to get the band off if you're really struggling, but beyond that,
I gave it a 3 out of 4. It's got a lot of stuff, and normally I would say it's good to have expansions, but I feel like it might be a little too much. Even
Images of Carcassonne haunt your memory.
Yes, they do. 11 is too many. I think 4 to 5, and then maybe come up with a new game.
So some of the expansions too are only 15 cards big though. They're not.
What's the average cost of the expansions?
It's about $18 per expansion.
That's more than $1 a card. I'm sticking with my 3.
I had to translate that from euros.
Oh, so it's more expensive.
It was 16, 17 euros.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's expensive. How did you... The euros...
I guesstimated after I did the actual...
So we're 18, they're 16, so it's more powerful for them.
I thought you said it... Oh, maybe I misheard.
$18 about, and 17 euros, something like that.
Okay, all right. I just misunderstood what you were saying. That tracks.
Your brain went flip-flop.
It did.
Silly Americans can't do conversions.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Well, what conversions can you do?
I know that 4
3 feet to centimeters. Go.
What? 3 feet to centimeter. Oh, hold on. That's 1 yard. So that's 1 meter. So that's 1,000 centimeters. There you go.
Oh, wow.
I
I don't know if you're right, but it sounds.
We got
Okay. Setup. It looked pretty easy to set it up. I did not set it up.
Yeah, right out of the box, it's you give everybody a roll, you give everybody 2 character cards to select from, and then you start playing.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 for it because that maybe it's just we did Arc Nova very recently, but this was nice.
I mean, Arc Nova still had a pretty easy setup.
It did. There was just so many things.
Yeah. No, this got a 4 for a setup for me as well.
Oh, solid 4. Easiest setup we've had in a long time.
Yeah, it was just cards and putting it in the right places. That's it.
You don't even really have to put them in the right places.
Not even, yeah, exactly.
It's just kind of...
Keep it close to you, that's it, yeah.
It's a deck. You put it on the table.
Now shuffling the deck, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, that was really hard for some reason.
I don't know why we struggled with that so much, but I'm not complaining.
What they're referring to is we pulled like 10 bangs in a row, so we had 10 gunshots and
then
no
10
way to
misses.
fire them.
You had no way to fire them. I had the
never got to fire
volcano.
them. I didn't last long enough because I didn't have any in the first place.
Good.
Which is a shame because my ability was you need to use 2 misses in order to dodge most shots that I make. So it would have been really nice if I were ever
Yeah.
able to shoot anything.
It's kind of glad we got you out early then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on your side.
I know. But
I
we didn't
wasn't.
know that.
I wasn't.
I was pretty sure. I'll be honest.
Really?
So I was almost positive Larry was a deputy. I wasn't sure if it was you or Rishi who were on my side until Rishi started just randomly targeting me. I'm like, he's probably the renegade. And you made a shot at Larry, and I'm like, you shot at the deputy, so you're almost certainly. on my
Well,
side.
that was just because he was being an asshole to me and took my gun.
Well, I guess right.
I was the deputy.
He was doing his job that I gave him the power to do.
Also, Ian,
Didn't even remember me.
I didn't shoot you because I was the renegade. I was the renegade, but that's not why. I did it because I didn't like you.
Well, yeah, like I said, 50-50 shot that you were either the renegade or the outlaw, but
Rishi, we leave personal factors outside of the game.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what I ever did to you, Rishi.
Oh my god.
But I gave it a 3 out of 4 for setup. It is fairly easy to set up.
Yeah.
But we are also talking about party game.
Yeah.
And you have to there's a few extra steps rather than just getting it out and ready to play. You have to set up the different decks. It's like good thing you have the organization chamber in there because I do you happen to know if that comes with the base set?
No.
Or is it all just
No.
in one
No,
box?
but it's really simple. You just flip the cards the other direction. So when you take them out of the box, you move one stack to find the other.
And assigning hidden roles and the actual roles as well. So it's easy, but as far as party games go, it is a little more complex.
I feel like I've played party games that have way more setup than
I
that.
haven't. I mean,
Well,
maybe a
it's
little,
like
but
on
not
par
really.
with Coup.
Hell, Cards Against Humanity has more setup than this.
Yeah.
You have to split the decks, man. This, you literally give everybody a single card and then another card and put the deck on the table.
Well, then Cards Against Humanity would also get a 3. I don't know what to tell you.
I want to know a party
This is
game that
my
has
standard.
an easier setup.
And drop Holter.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say too.
And also the trash. No, the trash one was a little difficult. Trash one had more pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that on Ian's scale, I'd score like a 2.
I think you did also get a 3 from me for setup.
That's just
But I
Ian's
don't know.
favorite number.
If you, I am a little more critical on party games. Just
Oh
especially
yeah,
for certain
they're
things,
not your
'cause-
favorites.
Well, I mean that, and also they tend to do really well otherwise. And I'll be honest, most of the rest of my stuff is
Yeah.
Let them do well.
He wants to dock points to dock points.
Yeah.
no,
Let him have
That's literally what you just
compared
said.
to other party games like Drop Bolter. Games that have easier setup.
one game.
One name.
Anyways, rate of play. I gave it a 3.5 strictly because of the insane shootout at the end of this game.
I also gave it a
Which-
3.
To be fair, if you were playing this at a party, at a certain point, you're going to be like, fuck this, let me know who wins, which
Right.
you're going to walk away.
Right.
Yeah.
We also said fuck this at the end.
I give it a 4. It was still fun all the way to
Oh,
the
yeah.
end. It was quick paced. It got quicker as it kept going, so it was just a matter of time before one of us messed up.
It certainly did not get quicker as it kept going.
No, okay.
No,
I-
I
okay.
mean like the switching turns back and forth.
As-
the rate of it.
I was just gonna chime in. As the player of this, I would agree with Brooke that it did get faster towards the end.
Yeah.
I usually gauge how quick a game goes by how often I look at my phone, and I didn't look at my phone after like the third round.
I looked at my phone a lot.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I
Play
will-
better.
I will say the reason why I docked it a half a point at rate of play is because I know certain people who would want to sit at the table until it is solved for them.
Yeah.
Not everyone. Most people will be okay with walking away and being like, let me know how it turned out. But I do know people who would want to sit there the whole time. I'm not one of those people, but
I gave it a 3.
Yeah, I gave it a 3 too.
But for the reasons everyone mentioned already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Difficulty curve. 4 to 4. This really is not
Yeah.
Yeah.
too difficult to grasp overall. And once you start playing, like I said before, the it's well, I do give it a 3 for comprehension. Once, like Larry said, once you're actually into it, you catch on pretty quick.
I give it a 4 out of 4 because it has my favorite thing in the world, the cheat sheet cards to tell you what the symbols mean, so you can have those scattered on the table and know what's going on, even if you're still learning.
Your tune changed on that on Arc Nova.
Yeah.
With its 8,000 symbols.
I know. I like them, but like...
Calm down, guys.
Yeah, they got too excited.
Just because you have a whole card doesn't mean you need to fill it with symbols.
No. Put a pretty picture of a tiger.
They did, and then they covered him in symbols. I gave it a 4 out of 4 for difficulty as well. It's so simple. By like turn 2 or 3, you should have no issues.
Yeah, I initially I was a 3 out of 4 on difficulty, but the more I think about it, like, you know how they have the little icon, like the little legend cards that they give you, and the fact that I wasn't asking too many questions by the time we got to like the 3rd or 4th go around, which is pretty rare for me, like, because I'm the type of guy that would ask questions during Candyland. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did ask questions when we played Candyland. So the fact that I wasn't so loquacious about like my lack of understanding when it came to this was just pretty telling. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the 4 on this as well.
I asked where the struggle came up in Candyland.
No, you may not.
What's loquacious, precious? What's loquacious?
I believe you're losing your perspicacity, Ian.
I don't know.
Do I have to extrude myself from the situation?
That's not used, right?
I clearly didn't get my word of the day calendar.
No, you didn't.
All right, so for customization, this is the only place I will say I honestly really docked points. I ended up giving it a 1 because, like Ian, I also need to be miserable sometimes and dock points in places. And really, it has the customization that every party game has, the make your own cards, which, like, it's cool.
It's fun, isn't it, to be grumpy?
No, not
But
really.
we can now make Lazy Eye Larry their own card.
Now I feel like a dick. It's not fun.
Just out of curiosity, what would this game have had to do for you to give it a 4?
In customization?
Yes.
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right.
Yeah.
So your rating there means
It's-
nothing.
it's
It's entirely opinion based.
Well, I mean, the entire
Yeah.
You're telling me these aren't based on
Okay,
facts.
they're not substantiated opinions.
Correct.
Is what okay.
I gave it a 2 because there are make your own cards, but they're not part of the base game. So,
Well,
I'm pretty sure they come in the base box as well.
I thought they were block. Or they were.
so you
the
get
blanks were
the
extra.
2 blanks you get for free in the base game, and then you can buy a pack.
Okay, 3 points. I'll change that up.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. Like, well, I was gonna give it.
I misunderstood that.
This gets a solid 4 for customization from me. This is for a game like this. There's not really a whole lot of options other than to do custom cards, and the fact that not only do they give you custom player cards, custom green cards for the expansion that comes custom with it or comes special with this edition. Like they gave you everything you needed, and then you have the option to buy more if you would like to. But in reality, with a game like this, how many people actually use the custom cards? Like I know
Slim to none.
exactly. In
Which
Cards
is-
Against Humanity, I made one joke that's like an inside joke, and I've used a custom card once, and that Cards Against Humanity. I've never played another game with a custom card in it.
Well, that's why I hit it with a 1, because, like, every game does it, but it's just not something that personally interests me.
But the fact that they did it, I think it should get the full 4 points because they made it available for who wants it.
Fair enough.
I will say, since we're like I said before, judging based on experiences with other games, I think we gave Trash Talk a 4, for example, because not only were you had the option for customization wasn't just for the pieces you could include, but the rules also had a lot of flexibility,
Yeah,
and this does not.
fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, I do change that to a 3 since I didn't realize that 2 custom cards came with the initial set.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with Ian. I gave it a 3 as well for customization.
I'm with you. I gave it a 4.
Let's go.
I there's nothing more that I want from this. I don't think changing the rules would increase the game's value in any way. Like there's no rule I wish would be in or that I could take out. It's just a straightforward game. So I think for this game, this is as much as you can do without changing the game entirely.
Yeah.
One thing that would be fun though,
Okay.
since we're on the topic of making your own rules, some kind of drinking game based on the number of beers or whiskeys you drink, because
That's a
that
house.
would have made that end a lot sooner.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I feel like for every time you get hit, you take a drink.
Well, I think every time you get hit, you take a drink, and then
But you take a sip, and every
Either
time
way.
you add life, take a drink, like finish a drink.
yeah.
So get hit, take a sip, add more life, take a drink.
Are we playing
So
this at your
we'll,
party?
We'll experiment
We
with
could do
this.
that.
Yeah.
Let's play this at your party.
Every time we do customization on party
I mean,
games,
it'll be
we always
your
find a way to turn it into a drinking game.
That's.
It's because we're adults.
Yeah.
What else
This
do
is-
we have to look forward to?
Not much.
Not much.
Oh, the economy will turn around any day now, guys.
I'm
Yeah,
just.
it'll turn further downward.
But maybe I'll be able to afford a house then.
As long as
Don't
you
say
kill
that,
the
Brooke. I'm a
job.
homeowner. I need to retain my value.
Why?
Why?
No, you're right.
You're fine.
I know. I'm fine. I'm just
You're
kidding.
gold.
I know, but now that I own a house, I can't let anyone else own a house. That's what happens.
I'm
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
I
So
know who you voted for then.
on that note, enjoyment. I gave it a 4. I had so much fun.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
It was even being barely in the game, it was hilarious to watch.
Oh,
I think
4.
doing the accents really helps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 all around, I'm pretty sure.
that wasn't a rule, right? We just did that.
No, we just did that because we're tired and
Because it was fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And it was even fun when you weren't playing and just seeing how other people were gonna gear up and stuff, because that element of mystery with not knowing what everyone's role is unless you're the sheriff, I don't know, it's like a people watching game too at the same time, who's gonna do what. So yeah, no, it was a blast.
and the cards made it so easy to role play.
Yeah.
Like they were vague enough that you could kind of make your own character out of it, but gave you some kind of a Tequila Joe aspect where you could lean into it.
Yeah.
Or Uncle Will, when he just came back to town, wanted to open a store and was hired by the sheriff to be his right-hand man.
We gotta employ local business owners. They got a stake in this town.
Yeah.
The sheriff was holed up inside a bunker
Yeah.
on a horse, just ready to fucking book it the
With a
moment.
barrel in
Wearing
front. Don't forget about the
binoculars.
barrel in
Oh,
front
yeah.
of the bunker.
At the end, there was a barrel there. A fully fortified bunker.
I do remember when I came to town,
Get
there
out
was
binoculars.
I call it Fort Sheriff.
I was laughing and smiling so hard the corners of my lips are sore.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I do remember when I came to town to open my store, there was a strict no dynamite rule.
Oh my god.
Don't know what happened to that.
Tequila Joe kind of broke that rule the first day, and then
I was giving
no one really
gift.
took action.
It was a gift.
This is one of them fancy hissing candles.
I think the best part about that is your dynamite didn't kill anybody. It just launched pieces of Rishi's corpse.
the dynamite didn't kill anybody. It only killed the person who lit it. You.
That and Tequila Joe made meat confetti.
Fair enough.
A recommendation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
This is from the site, $23 for a copy.
That's a very
From
fair
yours.
price.
It's really good.
But you can find this $18 from other retailers. It's been around long enough that it's probably sat on someone's shelf for a while. and-
I wouldn't be shocked if you could find it at Goodwill.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the
Because
price of
this seems like something that a grandmother would buy their kid, and the kid would not realize what they had and just gave it away.
I think the
If
one
I-
you have is like $38.40.
I think I paid
just bought it.
35.
It's $38.50.
Okay.
If I remember, it was 35 at Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we bought it at Battlegrounds
like
for 35.
$34.99.
But I think I also got it on sale.
Yeah.
So
Well, we went during their one of their 10% off. things.
yeah.
Thrift hunters, look out for this. If you're looking to get something at a bargain, you could probably find this.
Yeah, I don't think
Six
anyone
hours.
would know what they had
Mm-hmm.
because it does look a little hokey.
Yeah.
It really does.
It's also like most of the text is in Italian on the label. So
Yeah.
I think somebody's just gonna be like, somebody has this weird Italian bullet.
It's kinda like-
Italian Wild West game.
It's like I have Tombola over there on my. That's an Italian game. It's
the spaghetti western.
I want to know what that is now.
like a card game. We'll pull it
Now
out
I'm-
after.
Now I'm interested in an Italian board game.
Well, we know now we know what we're playing next month.
Yeah.
Tombola.
No, it's not. It doesn't look that interesting, to be honest.
4 out of 4 recommendation from me too. It's
Oh, yeah.
so easy to get into it and just have a lot of fun with it. So I can't not see myself not recommending this to anybody.
Yeah, and 4 out of 4 on recommend and replay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, replay 4 for me as well. I might actually end up buying this.
Everybody's just buying this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all gonna.
same.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to go anywhere in our friend group without this being on a shelf.
Seriously.
I literally bought it while we were playing.
Now do you see why I've wanted you guys to play this for a while?
Yeah.
Well, you see why I was like, no, if you want a game, buy this.
Yeah, I Larry is my guide at the game store, and he has not steered me incorrect so far.
He's your game guru.
He's my game
You
guru.
still have Oath. as
I
well.
still have Oath and Boss Monster to cover.
Boss monsters.
That's more for me and Nelson and friends over at my house. Not
Yeah.
really to
I
cover.
played Boss Monster years ago.
It
It was okay, but at that time in my life, we were in like the basement area around the corner in like a pantry setting with 5 people in beanbag chairs. Very different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've already answered the last question.
Ah,
Would you
dude.
buy this game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect too.
2 out of
Yeah,
10.
perfect.
yeah.
Too.
Yes, I just wanted to say that because for this rubric, 2 is the highest you can give. You either can buy it but on sale, or not buy it at all. That's kind of our.
Yeah, my entire enjoyment section was full score. all
Oh,
the way
yeah.
through.
Yeah.
This was fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was real awesome.
Yeah.
You ready for scores?
You got a calculator up
I
already?
do.
37 out of 42.
37,
38.
38,
39.
40.
41.
Hey.
Hey.
Divided by 5. 39.
That's a solid
That's
score.
a good score.
Yeah.
It's a really good score.
What is
That's a
that?
very
What
good
is that
score.
in what is that a letter grade? That's an A.
That's
Hey.
3 from like perfect score
Yeah.
Yeah.
on an average.
I mean, this was almost my first perfect. If it hadn't been for the mistranslations and not in like a cutesy way, like it messed with the conversation. It would have gone to 42. That was the only thing that I could gripe about this game, was that the translations weren't on point.
Yeah.
The translations were a little rough, but I do love my broken Italian. Bira.
The whole Bira.
Bira.
Now the tequila goes to town.
All the beer.
drink the saloon dry.
Should have actually like calculated how much beer Brooke's character ingested over the course of this fucking game.
Yeah.
At
A lot.
least a 24 round.
Yeah. At least
Enough to have their own barrel afterwards.
maybe
Well, I
almost a
drank the
keg.
barrel. That's what I was hiding behind.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you everyone for listening. If you want to tune in to hear the very end of our game,
The shootout between Tequila Joe and the sheriff.
Sheriff.
Yeah, you can listen to that after this. If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at dancingwiththebards@gmail.com. We are on Blue Sky. We are on Mastodon. I barely check Mastodon. Blue Sky is really the best place to reach out to us. Or join our Discord.
We are also no longer on TikTok. I have taken that down.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it's going away again in 9 days.
I haven't really been. I actually don't use Facebook anymore. So if someone else wants to take over the Facebook account, but
Okay,
otherwise,
yeah.
no one's checking that either.
Yeah. I haven't used Facebook in a long time.
I know. Kira showed me your profile.
Yeah. That's that. do you know when that picture was taken?
At least 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, that was junior year of high school. That's 12 years ago. That was the last time I updated that picture. It was.
All right, thank you everyone, and
See y'all next time.
Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen.
Mosey down the road.
Arrivederci, y'all.
You take two. You take two.
The dynamite can finish them all. It can.
Now's our chance. Please. Your turn, please, dear God. Beer, tequila.
Dodge.
3 clubs.
No dynamite today.
Oh my god.
Miss.
Harem's got his groove on.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I'm going to discard this one for Remington.
He's not going anywhere. It's business.
Here you go.
Alrighty, dynamite time. Please do not
Well,
blow my
I wish
hand
I had
off.
stayed in this a little longer.
Alright. Jack of clubs. That's on you. Me too.
So close.
This is insane.
No, you know what's insane?
What?
Another dynamite.
Can't do that.
Oh, I can't. You're right. It'll cancel out.
Well, no, technically he can
He
for
can.
now.
Yeah, but next turn it will.
What'll happen is if yours doesn't blow up, then it'll go there, and that one will get canceled, and then his will have to be in play.
Yeah.
You know what? Then I'm gonna wait on that dynamite.
Okay.
It's all yours.
I'll say, Sheriff.
Wait for another round of beer first.
Mighty insane
4
move.
hearts.
Doesn't that go off at
4 hearts.
Oh no, you're right. It's the upside down heart that goes off.
Well, now I got my Mustang.
Oh, now he's on the run. You spooked him. Draw 2.
Got to. Let's see what we get here. Bang.
Miss. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't pick the card.
Are you?
Oh, that's mine. All right.
Go
Fan.
for it.
Nominal.
You have to discard down to 3.
Oh, 3? Oh, that's right. I don't need that
You've
one.
had so much help this entire
I don't-
game.
I don't need that one. Should have just put that one in. Why didn't I do that?
Yeah, you probably should have.
I know. But I didn't read it. Here you go.
All right. I'll make this quick for you. I promise.
Dynamite.
Yeah, down went first.
Dynamite, dynamite.
Oh, you're right. What
What
is
was that?
this? What is this? This is a 9 of hearts. Dynamite.
No,
Does
you
not
didn't.
go off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll
Lord.
discard that
Keep-
one.
keep-
and
keep the
Oh,
heart
you're
one.
right. I'm dumb. I just want this to be over, please.
then shoot him
I'm
already.
trying. I don't got any ammo.
He's gonna get 3 beer next turn.
Beer.
You thirsty tequila, Joe?
Wait, it's mine now.
Oh yeah, that's yours. I'm sorry.
He says with
All
joy.
yours, Mr. Tequila Joe.
9 of hearts.
I shouldn't be like this dynamite.
Swear to God, if that's 2 more beers, I'm gonna cry.
The Immortal Tequila Joe!
Jesus Christ.
This man is a peasant.
Where does he?
Oh, here, bang.
Where does he put it all?
Yo, that's a pretty
You see,
kind of my first
My
5
blood.
of hearts.
blood.
It's not blood.
Big
Yeah.
horror running for his money.
This dynamite hasn't gone off. It's kind of insane.
A really long fuse on that thing.
Reparo, and you know what? I could use a drink.
Before Tequila Joe does.
It's just never gonna end.
I don't know what to do at this point. You're good. We're
Just let it end, Will. Tequila Joe's heard this.
will not go down without a fight. Manifest destiny.
Indians. Got any bangs?
No, I do not. But
Oh, he's back to the recruitment drive.
Panico.
Panico. Okay, all right. Here you go. Take. Oh, good choice.
Oh, cool. Extra.
Yeah.
Extra.
Save that for later.
Here you go.
My go. All right. What are you? Please put me out of my misery.
Oh, the fuck up.
Nah, Queen of Hearts.
I live.
Oh.
I'm recording this, by the way. This is too good.
The scary part of that dynamite is you might not die.
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
just live with
Canteen.
Tequila Joe forever.
Beer. Give me another beer. All right.
Oh!
Y'all ready there?
I'm ready.
Sheriff, can I have my dynamite back?
Oh yeah. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about this.
10 of diamonds.
That draw pile's getting mighty
You wanna-
small.
Reshuffle that
Shuffling.
Yeah.
combination.
Gone through an entire deck to
The
ourselves.
Bucks are back. The Native Americans are gone.
Was there like a turn limit to this game?
No,
No, it just keeps going forever.
I've never seen a game last this long.
Barrels well.
Damn it!
Killing Joe's hiding again.
And you know what? You may be. Wait, how close are you?
I am two. I put the Reparo down, so I'm 3 away now.
Use what?
Please.
No, you can't.
You need
You
the
gotta take stuff
Binoculo
away.
and the Monero.
Or you gotta take his stuff away.
Here you go, Sheriff.
All right. Did you draw for Dynamite?
Thank you for dynamite.
No, I don't have Dynamite. There we go.
Well, here's your dynamite card.
Yeah, let's see. What is it? 9 of clubs.
Not spades, right?
No,
No,
no.
not spades, clubs.
Okay. I'm still trying to sort the deck.
Give me like 10
Oh.
bangs. Just please.
And this.
I think this is hilarious.
I also think this is hilarious.
We still have to record.
Shut up, Grandpa. It's only 8.
That's what this episode name should be. Tequila Joe lives.
I was gonna call it the Immortal Tequila Joe.
The Immortal Tequila Joe.
Tequila Joe lives.
Well, we need to find out if it is the Immortal Tequila Joe.
I don't care. At this point, it is the Immortal
He's
Tequila
been
Joe.
shot so many times. He just comes back strong.
Like, the difference between these two is you've been like hiding in bunkers. You've been just
Maybe
Drinking.
3 more.
drinking the bullets
Drinking.
away.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shell him again. You fucking alcoholics.
Indians.
Oh my god.
My friends are turning on me finally.
They were really only ever on the roadside.
All right. It is, I think, Tequila Joe's turn.
Take my dynamite back.
That's a good call.
Queen of Hearts.
Damn it.
Oh, Lord, Lord.
That's for you,
Ah,
Sheriff.
cool. Hey, Panico.
Double Panico. All right.
You don't want to shuffle those. You like showed me everything.
I'm sorry. You're right.
You're bleeding all over the
Oh, no.
place.
I'm bleeding. I'm full-blown hemorrhaging over here.
Don't know how that happened, but you're bleeding all over the floor.
Sure, if you got a hernia of the mind.
So I call it blood alcohol content because it's the same stuff, really.
for Tequila Joe.
Tequila Joe's 1.0 right now.
Blood alcohol is yes.
1.
Blood is in fact alcohol.
Well, Sheriff, that was mighty nice of you. Thank you.
You don't need a longer gun. You just need bullets.
I mean, you can hit me now. I mean, that's the game is moving in the correct direction.
There are more beer than bullets. There should be more bullets in this game.
It's 2 drunk men in an empty town taking their anger out on each other. They've killed everybody else. Thank you. All right, please, dear God, be merciful. King of... Nope. Close, but no cigar. Oh, Lord.
I think this dynamite's defective.
Him too. Panico. And
That tends to be the last thing people say about dynamite.
It's a Tesla.
Man can dream, can't he?
Can I just get my cards back?
Are you serious?
No, I got something slightly different. But
There's something weird going around this game.
definitely something weird going on here. Okay.
This is crazy.
I don't know what to do.
This is supposed to be 30 or 40 minutes.
I think I'm done. I know there's nothing else I can do.
2 hours of Tequila Joe just eating bullets and drinking beer.
And tequila and whiskey, and occasionally from a canteen.
It's not pretty.
Tequila Joe gets his
Wait,
quick whatever.
It's already.
Oh,
Yeah, the Dina text.
An ace of clubs.
okay.
Beer.
Oh, damn it.
Oh my god.
New rule: whoever makes their health to 10 first, I'm conceding.
Gatlin.
God damn it! Wait! Can you dodge a Gatlin?
Yes, you can.
All right, fuck that. Dodging a Gatlin.
Just take it, Will.
No, I'm go down.
Let Tequila Joe have this.
This isn't who kills each other first, it's who becomes the most powerful.
It's a soup cart all over again.
Oh my god.
The power creep in this game is insane.
That is a 10 of diamonds. There is no God. There's no mercy in this universe. There is beer.
Drink it before Tequila Joe does. That's
God
all that matters.
Damn it.
Oh Lord.
This whole thing is going to the end of the episode.
Just all the outtakes of me doing a shitty southern accent while I'm struggling to kill
It's one man.
One very drunk man.
but he fights like an army.
He hasn't even attacked you.
That's the scary part. You don't know where he's coming from. He just shows up
Drunk.
drunk with Indians.
He's
and
killed.
occasionally a Gatling gun.
He's killed 2 horses.
I hit him with a howitzer twice. And he just came back stronger and madder. I don't know.
So you want a horse?
He tried to punch me while I was on a horse.
I thought Tequila Joe was a smart man.
What are we doing here?
Uncle was only
I
pawn
think
in
I'm
game
done.
of life.
6 diamonds.
Take that back.
Well, you have the thing I needed. Bang.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the bang.
Casey's just gonna drink next turn.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh,
I go. All right.
Dynamite.
Dynamite time. 10 of clubs.
Almost.
Almost. Wrong suite. Not wrong suit. Oh, cool. Beer.
oh my god.
Canteen.
Oh my god.
Taking one out of Tequila Joe's playbook.
Yeah.
You see when I tried to kill this son of a bitch like turn 2?
I understand completely. I'm.
This is not a man.
Oh yeah, dynamite's on you. That's on you now.
Beer and water. What are you?
The barrel.
I know you're behind a barrel. I know you are, Joe. Tequila Joe. I don't got no diamonds though, or I ain't got no hearts. I do got a duel. I'll duel you. Pistols at dawn.
Bang. Bang.
Bang. Wow, that was anticlimactic.
Nice.
Is your go, Mr. Tequila Joe?
I guess you just gotta catch him off guard.
Yeah.
Jack of clubs.
Fine.
Well, there's my beer.
You hurt him, but you didn't kill him.
He's really gonna came back more powerful. I keep telling you. Okay. All right. Okay.
Someone's gotta cut you off.
Ace of diamonds.
We should have taken the beer out of the deck.
Honestly, I'd say if we make it to another fucking reshuffle, then yeah.
Well, I thought we were doing next to 10.
Oh, next to 10. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm for that. 10.
There you go. Just walked into the sunset while you're playing for last beer.
Is that what the floor ending is?
It ends with them both passed out on the ground.
I got the scene for you. Tequila Joe looks at the bar, realizes there's nothing left, and wanders on.
You drank me out of house.
Good enough for me.
Guess I better mosey on home now.
Sheriff is drunk. Passed out on the table, and Joe's like, "This gets that
I'm gonna
fit."
skip out on my tab.
You are now stuck with Tequila Joe, the immortal Tequila Joe.
Immortal Tequila Joe. Here.
Well, Sheriff,
Pass me your bullet cards first.
Oh, bullets.